Today we're talking about renewing your mind, bringing your mind or raising your mind out of the flesh and lust. So, when you think about that, it's very interesting to me. It's the mere fact that in life journey, we find ourselves captivated by what we see without getting to know, to understand that which we see can either help us or harm us. Because what we allow to enter into our mind, what we allow to enter into our being, can cause us harm, hurt, and definitely danger. So today, as we navigate, today as we look into this, this is including me too, you know. I'm not one without faults at all. Oh, I make mistakes all the time. I have my moments in life to where I'm feeling up. I'm feeling that more good days than bad days. In the process, for me, what bring about those good days? What is it and how is it that I continue to maintain those good days? So what I try to focus on in my is those good days and how to continue to manifest and bring about those things that keep me full of energy, keep me happy, keep me. I don't like being around a lot of drama. Okay? I don't. It can't be raised. It's just messed up, you know? So as we walk together today, just think about it for a moment. Why are you mad at the person? And they're gone with their lives. You know, we still holding grudges against people who have moved on with their life. They ain't thinking about us, you know? And we have to begin to release ourselves from that tragedy that has happened to us. And when I say release, I mean, you know, move on with your life. I'm not saying that grieving doesn't help. I never said that. I never said you shouldn't think about it. But you shouldn't let it take you so down till it buries you and you can't function. You know? One thing I know for sure, as long as I live, as long as I can breathe and move, that ball of fire is going to be there. That ball of fire that we call the sun, that star, is going to be there. So you know what I do? I keep living. I keep wanting to renew my mind. I keep wanting to bring my mind up out of the lust and of the flesh and try to put something different inside of me to help me to become that better person as I try to live the best life I can live. That's what I try to do for me. Can't do it for nobody else. And I will hope that while you're watching this particular conversation, while you're watching this video, just think about it for a moment, you know? I just come from doing a little traveling, and I flew into New Orleans. I drove down to Mississippi. I hung out with some brothers in Mississippi, West Point to be exact. Had a great fellowship, great time, you know? And then from there, I went over to Atlanta. I hung out with Brother Melvin Little over in Atlanta. Man, they rolled out the red carpet for me. We had a great time, a great fellowship. Then I left there, I came back to Mississippi, hung out in Mississippi, hung out with my brother. We talked, said some things that we want to do in life while we can breathe and move. I left there, I went over to Appalachia, New Orleans. And there I fellowship with the brothers from the Valley of the Kings 360, and with other brothers who was nearby that area came over to fellowship at the home of Brother Craig. What I learned over this past week from traveling is that when you're legitimately who you are to the next person, you build a better relationship. I'm not gonna sit here and never say that I won't be hurt from the relationships and friendships that I built. But I'm not gonna sit here and put myself in a funk because somebody doesn't like me. I'm gonna remove that and continue to build and move on. But you have to. Life is too short. Just for a moment, think about it. They said midlife is about 50. This is what they sell. They tell us midlife, when you're about 50, that's midlife. Well, I've been rethinking that. I think when you hit 30, that's your midlife. Because a lot of people don't live to be 100. So how can 50 be midlife when a lot of people don't live to see 100? But a lot of people live to see their 70s and maybe 80s. But that's about it. You know, that's about it. You don't have long on this planet. You don't have long. So the best thing you can do is to renew your mind, to enjoy the time that you have here, to prosper while you're here, because everything that you're working for right now, you're gonna leave it to somebody. All your wealth, your home, your money, when you die, you're gonna leave it and somebody else is going to use it. So you might as well enjoy much of it as you possibly can. That's what you have to do. That's what you must do. You must renew your mind. You must take control and go and be, you know, and stop allowing someone else to put you in a box. You know, everybody, the reason most people put you in a box is because they can't do what you do. Hear me clearly. The reason most people put you in a box is because they can't do what you do. So they want to project their energy on you. That's what they do. They want to project their energy on you because they can't do what you do. That's the truth. However, somehow, some way, we who are members of the Eastern Star, members of Masonry, members of the Primitive Rites, and all of these other social organizations and fraternities, you must begin to allow your light to shine. Renew your mind and let others see your light that shineth on a hill. You have to do that, you know? Criticism is gonna come with it. You're gonna be criticized. People are going to talk about you. You might as well get ready for it. But don't let that deter you. Don't allow someone else to deter you from what you want to do with your life, how you want to live your life in a righteous way. I say it in a righteous way, okay? Too many times, people want to take what they're doing in their life and put it on you. No, I don't have to agree with the way you live in your life, but damn, don't interfere with mine, you know? Don't interfere with my life. If I'm not causing you any harm, hurt, and putting you in any danger, don't interfere with me. Allow me to live. Allow me to help the next person to be the best person that they can be. A lot of times we don't do that, and that's sad. I hope that many of you who celebrated Juneteenth can grasp the mere fact of those who sacrificed their lives for each of us in the Black diaspora. Because there are many who came along this way and fought the good fight, made sacrifices, so that you and I, who are in the Black diaspora, won't have to fight that fight. Hear me again. There are men who came along to fight the good fight so we wouldn't have to fight certain fights. But you know as well as I know, we're still fighting. And when I say still fighting, because until we receive human rights, not civil rights, but human rights, we're gonna always be at this battle. We're gonna always be in the fighting mode, or mood. So therefore, we must renew our minds. We must train up those who are coming behind us. Teach them. You know, a lot of the information they're taking out of schools now. So you who are parents, grandparents, you're gonna have to teach your youngins. It's your responsibility. There's no teacher. Teachers are not responsible for true education of your child. The teachers are only responsible for the state education, the city education, the town education. You know, you have to renew your mind. You have to renew your kids' mind. This is where we're at. You know, this journey, my journey that I'm on, it's a personal journey. The brotherhood for which I'm a member of, the Freemasons, those brothers who are in my lodge, those brothers who I've met, we get it. Trust me, we get it. And when I say those brothers whom I met, I'm talking about brothers from all backgrounds. Not just my brothers who are in my lodge, in my jurisdiction. I'm talking about all my Masonic brothers. A lot of us get it. Trust me. Man, I know I have a lot of things I can share regarding my journey, but I can't because some brothers will be put in harm's way. Some people just can't take it. You know? They just can't take it. How did he go there? Why did he go there? You know, who let him in? All of that sort of stuff. But hey, it's life. It's life, man. And I'm about building. That's what I'm about. I don't know about you, but I'm about building. I'm about reaching out to the next man to get ahead. That's it. It's not complicated. It is really not complicated. That's my journey. And to my international brothers, my modern free brothers, my PHO brothers, and I'm gonna say mainstream and PHA, because I have some true individuals in those Masonic bodies. I've been to their home, I've broke bread, I've sat at their table, and we've had great conversations. To me, that is the essence of masonry. Forget about the lodge meeting. We know the same thing. We know the same thing. Now, how do we apply that? How do I help you achieve more out of life? How do I do that? That's what I'm about. Now, if you ain't about that, then that's on you. You got your own journey, just as I have mine. So we have to renew our minds. We have to rethink things, you know? Why are you mad at somebody that haven't done anything to you? Because your friend is mad at them. Think about that. You mad at somebody who haven't did anything to you because your friend is mad at them. What type of shit does that make? It doesn't make much sense at all. But this is what a lot of people do. I can't talk to him because he's not talking to him. I can't talk to her because she's not. Come on, man. So how do you move forward? How do you grow? If your essence and being relationship is based on somebody else's, you're going to be in the same place. You're not going to be able to raise your brain out of the slum. You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to connect the dots and understand that life, man, life is a beautiful thing. It truly is, you know? And I'm trying to get everything I can out of it. Trust me. And I want to leave some people with some things. I can't be here on this rock and not try to find it, not try to leave it in a better place or individuals in a better place. I can't do it, you know? So that's the fight. That's the fight that a lot of us have, you know? Truly, that's the fight, to be able to renew your mind, rethink. You know, a lot of things that I believed when I was coming up going to church, nah, I don't no more. Hear me again. There's a lot of things I believed when I was coming up, going to church, 3 days a week, Bible study, BTU, church visitation. I'm not saying that it did not help me. I never said that. I just said I can't believe it no more. Can't do it. My mind won't allow me to accept that anymore. I question everything. And there's nothing wrong with questioning everything, trying everything, putting everything in perspective. And a lot of us can't do that. A lot of us don't want that, you know? And I don't know why. But I'm not going to ever do that to myself again. I'm not going to do that. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are coming on. I just got done with a nice little mile walk. Got a few more minutes. Got to be headed in. But on this day, just think for a moment how to renew your mind, build better relationships. Don't give the person a handout. Don't give the person just a hand up or a handout. But when you give them that hand, when you raise them up, when you tell them that you're truly their brother, when you tell that sister you're truly their sister, be that. Be it, you know? Be that. So look, until next time, I'm not your study guide. I'm just here to help you study. Whatever you do, stay out the bushes, keep your light on. And pretty soon, I'll be someplace next to you. You trust that. To the Grand Lodge of Florida, Ancient and Scepter Scottish Rite. That is their true name. I look forward to fellowshipping with you real soon. To the Deputy Grand Master, Brother Walker. Brother, I want to say thank you. Until next time, I want everybody to definitely enjoy their day and just do your thing. Peace and be well.